Hi guys, it's Jody. Today's video I'm going to be doing another circular spinner swipe. Still gonna name it that. I'm just calling it what it is. It just keeps coming to my mind. But in my last video I utilized the US Floetrol CA activator, and I wanted to kind of try where I used the tip of the palette knife to, you know, move it out with the Australian Floetrol, because I haven't done that yet. So that is what today's video is going to be. And if you've already saw the beginning pictures, it was a bit of a mishap, so I had to do some saving. So let's go get started having some fun with this, and we can see what happens with it. All right, for this piece I have a 10-inch, one of the Victrola vinyls I like to use. This was an oopsie and I had to scrape it. I let it dry, so I'm just going to paint over it. The pillow I am using today is the Glidden Premium in Satin. That should be enough. And we are going to give the circular swipe a whirl again, similar to my last video where when I used the US Floetrol. I'm going to use Australian Floetrol this video, but I want to try with this this tool again, where I spun it and then kind of pulled it out. I'm going to do that for the bottom color and then all the colors that are on top. So that is what we're going to be doing today. Now, the colors I have, so this first one I'm going to put down is the Jo Sonja Black Umber, and whatever I have left of it, I don't have a whole heck of a lot left mixed up. And these are all mixed with my Infinity Jo Sonja pouring medium. All the ingredients and all the colors will be listed at the beginning and also in the description box down below. And I cleaned off my spinner because it was getting to be a little bit messy. So I am gonna spin this. Whoa! I'm gonna mess up this spin. All right, let me just spin that. Oops. There we go. That's better. I wanted a darker background, and the painting gods have decided otherwise. We're just going to go with it because I don't have any more mixed up. All right. My first color I am going to lay down, and I'm just going to put them kind of like I'm doing on a bloom. I'm not going to put them on my palette knife, and I'm just going to layer them. So the first one I'll put down is the Liquitex Acrylic Gouache, the Fluorescent Violet. And these are, again, some of my, this is the consistency of it. These are some of my paints that I've had mixed up for a while here on my bench. I just kind of want to use up. Actually, that looks kind of cool. I'm really kind of digging this, and all these little cells that are coming up. Sometimes your oopsies, as Bob Ross said it, are happy accidents. He really knew what he was talking about. All right, my next color, I digress. My next color is this little piggy pigment in Cappuccino. It's the dark brown. It's got like a gold coppery undertone, but it's a nice rich chocolate brown. And there's the consistency of that. You know what would be cool, and I think I might try this another time, how I spun out this background and then doing a bloom over it. Writing that one down. We'll be coming back with something like that. All right, my next color is the PBO Studio Acrylics. This is the iridescent blue black. And here's what that one looks like. then my last color, I just have a little bit mixed up left, is I don't have a container for it. I still am working on this little sample. This is this little piggy pigment in Pinwheel. That's what it looks like in powder form. And this is the consistency of it. It's kind of a really, it's a soft pink with a blue undertone. It's super pretty. We're gonna see how these colors go together and see what happens. All right, I've just got a tiny bit left. I hope I have enough. My cell activator that I'm going to use is, there's not much left, so I can't really show you the consistency. This is Amsterdam Titanium White mixed with Australian Floetrol at 4:1. And let's plop some on there. I want to get a decent amount since I'm going to spin it. Hopefully I not mess this up. Otherwise, I'm going to have to stop and mix up some more cell activator, because that's it. All right. Spin this. I might do a bloom in the center. I don't have anything coming up. I just switched gears because I have no more cell activator. We're gonna see what happens. I said I wanted to do a bloom that way. I didn't realize it was going to be in today's video. Now I'm just kind of making a pattern. You can't see it, but I kind of am digging what's happening around the edge there. We're going to go with this and we're going to see what happens. It may turn out really cool, or I may end up scraping it again. All right. I'm kind of happy with that. I'm not going to do any kind of modifications. That was my modification, blowing it out a little bit with my straw. So I will meet you over at the spinner box. All right, here is what we got going on. We're gonna see what happens. Spin it out and see what we see. Well, it's actually, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, and there's definitely more paint to come off, so this may turn out to be something. That is pretty cool. Let's just do one more spin this way. See if I can get more of that off. I am totally digging this. This is absolutely not what I was planning to do today, but sometimes, no matter what you plan for, it's totally not going to work that way. I just want to get this to right here. Let's see if I can get that to spin out really quick. Yeah, that's good. I don't want to. Actually, you know what? One more. Okay. That is pretty darn cool. I'm not mad about it. I wanted to do a circular swipe for you, and it turned into a bloom in the center. That is pretty dang cool. Not mad at all. All right, well, I think we're done. Let's see. Yeah. All right, that's pretty dang cool. I'm gonna get cleaned up and I'll bring you over for the flyover. All right, here is the flyover. I love the mix of the brown with the pinwheel and that blue-black. This bloom turned into a mind of its own. It's actually pretty cool. It was a nice save. It was definitely a save. But these colors just blended really beautifully. I'm gonna practice the circular swipe, how I was spinning it and trying to pull it out. I'm gonna practice that more off camera before I bring that back. However, this turned out really, really cool. So I will be back once it's dried to show you the dried results. And I'm back to show you the dried results of the swipe you just saw me do. Swipe / bloom save. Wasn't expecting that. And I just said, how cool would it be to spread out the paint and then do a bloom on it? I didn't realize I was going to be having to do one to save this piece, but I think it was kind of a cool save, and it dried beautifully, and I'll show you in a second here, but I think it's going to be really neat when it's resin too, because all these shimmers just pop. I want to address my lighting situation here. I don't know if I look a little bit yellow. I got a new overhead light right here because the other one just decided to stop working, and this is an LED, and for some reason it has a yellow cast. I might have to get a different light, so bear with me on my lighting issues. This was the best spot to showcase this my pieces here, but this is what it looked like without bringing on the shimmer. And then as you move it, you can see that blue black and the cappuccino in there, and then some parts in here got the fluorescent violet, but I just love the shimmers in the middle. And this looks, it looks completely electrical, like it's an electrical storm. And I think that's what I love the most about it, is just the wispiness of all of this that happened with the help of my straw, but also a bit organically, because it was a save. It was trying to save it. But overall, I think it actually turned out pretty neat. So there's that. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I had a lot of fun trying this. I was a little nervous about the save, but sometimes it just happens, and it's how you recover and how you manage to save it. Sometimes you can't save stuff and you just have to scrap it, and believe me, I've done a million of those too. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.